Board committee meeting for Monday, November 17th. I'd like to start tonight off a little out of the ordinary, but with a moment of silence for our legislative part. One thing Sean always says is we're not going out of business, we still have work to do, unfortunately. We can get into that tonight. Start off with a special public works committee.
Open the special board works meeting at 6:01 p.m.
Okay, we have Ed Cap on.
And one action item. Resolution to acquire real property interest by means of made future law in connection with the county affordable crash over Cedar Hill Bridge replacement project PIN 1761-92 in the town of Wyndham, County of Greene, State of New York.
Lang move that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And
Any questions on that?
yeah, that's right. Any questions? We got Scott here. If there's any questions on that tonight?
For Ed there, how many instances of eminent domain have we had to partake in over the years?
I think the last one I remember was with Vale when we needed access on a county road. I think it was 83. Scott is in the back there, but I don't think we've had one since then, and that was years ago. This case, we just have a brother, sister owners of a dilapidated property on a very small footprint, and one of them has become deceased and there's no estate underway.
Understood. Thank you.
Scott, you got something to add there?
Yeah, this would be in these 7 years I've been here, this would be the third one. Vale Resort was the last one on 83. Prior to that was 23B when the property went into foreclosure and HSBC, we couldn't get a hold of them. Well, it was one of those, condemnation was very easy. There was no complex. Both of them were pretty much, I think the company's gonna go as.
Scott, the one with Vale, was that the one, did they pull that
No,
eventually, or no? Okay. I remember one of them being pulled at one point, because they got together, finally into agreement.
Thanks. Thank you, Ed.
You're welcome.
Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks, Scotty.
Thank you, Scott.
Hope you want.
I'd like to open Economic Development and Tourism Committee at 6:04. Have James.
Thank you. Yeah, good evening. There's just a few proposed action items. Items number 3 and 4 are annual, recurring every year regarding the travel guides. And an update to our Tourism Advisory Committee. The remainder do have some updates on standalone projects. Proposed action item 1, we're closing out Great Willow. We were able to, if you recall, we applied for almost $190,000 community development block grant economic development program last year for some working capital items related to their new business, Great Willow, in the town of Coxsackie on Route 81. We're happy to report that we were able to receive all of their expense qualifications as well as their job requirement paperwork that deems the entire project fundable. So we were able to review that and we remitted their entire $179,000 award. So in order to close out the program, we need to do a second public hearing at the close just to hear comments from the public. That resolution will be authorized in a public hearing for December. Capital project number 163, cement and redevelopment. We are at the point of declaring our notice, publishing our notice of intent to declare lead agency for seeker. It's a type 1 action to do that comprehensive general environmental impact statement. So we've been working with our consultant, EDR, who will be doing the mechanics and a lot of the background work to ensure that public meets all the requirements from the state's perspective. And we're assembling the list of involved and interested agencies. So hopefully seeker, you have 30 days after the notice of intent to declare, and then another 20 days to issue your determination and negative declaration, which we're expecting. So that's the major update for Cementon. And then establishing capital project number 170 is the EPA Brownfield Coalition Assessment. We were awarded in 2023. We've been working with the EPA for the past 2 years to clean up some paperwork, but we finally got to the point where we can launch that program to assess, characterize, and inventory potentially contaminated sites across both Greene and Columbia counties. The award was sizable. It was $1.5 million. Instead of pulling from the budget, it's a technicality. We thought it would be easier to create a capital budget, just keep the budget, capital project, keep the budget cleaner. So we're able to get that off the ground. We hope that we're going to get some public notices and get the ball rolling with that program in the next month or two.
So this program, the 1.5 million will not go to actual cleanup.
It does.
Just inventory in it.
It goes to the diligence work leading up to cleanup.
How do we not have our inventory already in place? I mean, this EPA super fund and brownfield thing's been around for 30 years.
Yep.
I mean, just.
I know in the past, at least from files that I've been able to find in our department, there have been a series of site analysis and site inventories done. This is a particular program that not only funds 100% of the cost of creating that inventory, but oftentimes overlooked properties.
Are you required to hire special consultants
They're called qualified
to do
environmental
that?
professionals.
Qualified? We're not qualified ourselves to do it?
No, I know that I don't know where in the county we would find qualified folks to do phase 1 and 2 environmental site assessments. Then on top of both of those activities, doing redevelopment strategies and planning is beyond the capacity of even the planning department. So there are firms I've worked with in prior positions where my time at the city of Glover. So with all due respect, it's a great city, but it's one large brownfield. So the whole city has like 70 sites, and there's a lot of really great firms that have worked closely with municipalities like Greene County to put that program into fruition.
James, second thing, cement and redevelopment.
Yep.
Are we sure about these designation of where this property is? You're saying that the property is north of 23A?
There is property north of 23A included in the footprint. Yep. So that the land we're looking at right now, we only have authorization to enter the sites owned by Peckham or their subsidiaries. So Peckham has a large mine located west of 9W. They own about 100 acres on the east side of 9W in between what used to be Wholesome and Heidelberg, but that property east of 9W goes out to the Hudson River on the dock. And then north of 23A on Pike Road, approximately 400 acres up there where they're renting out a quarry. I think there's an explosives company that rents out from up there as well to help with demolition. And they have a life of mine permit for a section of that area too. It's kind of, when you're looking at the map, 23A, just west of the intersection of 9W, wraps around almost like a nose. And that whole peninsula is owned by Peckham, so that's included.
Okay, so you haven't been given permission by Heidelberg or, what's Lehigh now?
Lehigh is Heidelberg, Wholesome is now Amrise. They've had a domestic split, but I've been in contact with them, their support. I haven't gotten a signature that allows my consultants to go on their land and do due diligence work yet. But
Okay.
I've been in contact with their management to try to figure something out. We're confident that we will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
James, I have a question about this travel guide.
Sure.
Have we used this company, Millennium Printing, in the past?
To my knowledge, no.
So being based in Canada, in Ontario, does this $63,000 take into account shipping costs
Yes,
as well as foreign exchange?
it would be the conversion of the US dollar, what they would be charging from the Canadian dollar, yes.
Just from experience, having made transactions internationally, there's usually a fee associated with that conversion. So I'm just asking if that's been included in this as well.
My knowledge is that that's the pencil down, hands down quote.
Okay. Yeah, and my problem is that we preach buying green in New York and we're outsourcing to a company in Canada.
Yeah, lowest bid.
So I got a problem with that, and I can't support that. But I mean, there's other companies on this list that are comparable that I would assume are more domestically based than internationally.
The procurement procedure for goods and services like the travel guide, just based on the administrative manuals, going with the lowest bid.
Well, Walsworth was lower than the 63,000 that Millennium shows here. $62,232 for Walsworth, whereas Millennium Printing is coming in at 63,000.
Overall, the 61,000 for option A is what we chose.
Well, I'm just going by the resolution and say 63.
Not to exceed 60.
Okay. Thanks.
Have you used them before?
To my knowledge, we haven't.
Any other questions for James? No. Huh? Then right into the resolution. Thank you. Authorizing second public hearing for Gray Willow Inc., Community Development Block Grant.
True.
All in favor? Opposed? Or none? Amending resolution 129-25, redesignating environmental certified officer.
True.
Thornton. Favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None. Award bid printing 2026 travel guide.
True.
Aye. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Little in ag.
Carried. Next, capital project number 163, cement and redevelopment. Oh, sorry. Reappointing members, tourism advisory committee. Len. Lavera. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? That is opposed. So carried. Capital project number 163, cement and redevelopment, notice of intent to declare lead agency. Lavera.
True.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? There none. Establishing project, capital project number 170, Green Columbia Brownfield Coalition. Vera. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Opposed.
So carried. Is there anything else to bring before the Economic Development Tourism Committee?
I just ask, I'm hearing rumors that the IDA received the permit from DEC for the Thruway property.
And we haven't been notified early yet? If it happened?
Yes, Keith?
I was just notified this week that we received it and were covered in our meeting tomorrow, Thursday morning. So, I just got notice this week.
Would you know if the, hotel may be going earlier than they thought?
As far as I know, it has nothing to do with the SWPD. This is just the sewer, hookup, the 750 permit, 750 act.
So could someone from the IDA update Sean and then he could upload that?
I'm hoping to know more myself Thursday and then I'll pass that along.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Motion closed.
Second?
Second.
You're opposed.
Good evening. I'd like to open up government operations at 6:15. I will go right into the resolution. Number one, authorizing a public hearing, senior citizens tax exemption.
Leg.
Blake Hobart and Mark Nash. All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? Number two, setting public hearing on local law introductory number 4 of 2025, a local law amending local law number 1 of 2004, which relates to exemptions from real property taxes of property owned by persons with disabilities and limited incomes.
Leg.
And I'll second that resolution. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Number 3, awarding disability insurance.
Linger.
Klinger Martinez, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Number 4, establishing 2026 holiday observance dates.
Lucas.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Number 5, reappointing member to the Greene County Board of Ethics.
Hobart.
Okay, Hobart, O'Connell, and Martinez, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Number 6, authorizing distribution of mortgage tax.
Hobart.
Martinez and Hobart, all in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? Number 7, authorizing chairman and clerk to sign and execute warrants.
Hobart.
Hobart, I'll
Leg.
second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Number 8, authorizing chargeback of assessment role-related services and materials, state software licensing fee, 2025-26. I will make that motion.
Second.
Second, from Mr. Legg. All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? Number 9, correcting assessment roll, town of Ashland, Gary and Monica Blair, tax map ID number 76.00-3-27.
Leg.
Legg, I will second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? Does anyone have anything else to come before government operations tonight?
Motion closed.
Second.
You are closed, thank you.
Okay, we'll call finance committee. Any sort, several. Agenda items. 41 or 42. So Matt, if you, refrain from talking. Oh.
Talk extra then.
First proposed action item, authorizing public hearing senior citizen tax exemption.
True. Leg.
I have a question. Just kidding.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Number 2, setting public hearing on local law introductory number 4 of 25, a local law amending local law number 1 of 2004, which relates to exemptions from real property tax for property owned by persons with disabilities and limited income.
Rivera.
Fair, I'll second it. Fair with that?
Aye.
Oh, that's also carried. Number 3, calling upon New York State Department of Corrections to transfer all post-sent state-ready inmates housed in county corrections facilities and urging rate increase consistent with county costs for those inmates.
Lennon.
Leg is who second?
Lennon and Lenudo.
Got that? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Also carried. 4, awarding bid printing of 46 travel packs. True.
Leg.
Craig, second, all in favor?
All right,
Opposed,
Opposed.
I'm opposed. You two.
okay, pass, sure. Number 5, approving stop DWI plan for 26.
Davis.
David,
Menudo.
need a second, all in favor?
All right.
Opposed. 6, authorizing Greene County Sheriff to execute annual mandated court ordered contract and or memorandum of understanding on behalf of Greene County.
Davis.
Davis.
Approved.
Who's second, all in favor?
All right.
Opposed, that's carried.
Opposed.
Or opposition. Okay, that's carried. 7, authorizing Commissioner of Greene County Department of Social Service to execute annual mandated court ordered contracts and or memorandum of understanding on behalf of Greene County.
Davis.
Mr. Davis.
Linger.
Winger second, all in favor of that?
All right.
Oh,
Opposed.
okay, that's carried. Number 8, establish a capital project, number 170, Green Columbia Brownfield.
Approved.
Drew,
Greg.
Blake second, all in favor of that?
Aye.
Oh,
Opposed.
that's carried. 9, establish a capital project 171, FY 2025 next generation grant program.
Menudo.
Davis.
Dave, second, all in favor?
All right.
Opposed? And then establish capital project 172, 2022 technical rescue and urban search and rescue grant program.
Davis.
Approved. Who's second? All in favor of that?
All right.
Opposed? Carried. 11, amending resolution number 305-25, authorizing contract Greene County with Greene County Emergency Medical System.
Davis.
Dave,
Leg.
Blake second. All in favor of that?
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed.
Opposed.
All opposed.
Believe that's carried. Number 12, approving related service provider contract, preschool special education program.
Davis.
David, I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
That's carried.
Opposed.
Number 13, awarding disability insurance. Could I have that? Marquez?
Leg.
David seconds it. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. 14, awarding contract and miscellaneous bridge contract.
Yours.
Yours. Second.
Aye.
Opposed? 15, authorize expansion of services necessary for the placement of common food over Bowling Creek. CIN 02-05 755 ERT contract.
Leg.
Davis.
Davis second, all in favor?
Aye.
Hold this carried. 16, authorized agreement, Greene County with Fineski and Company for cost allocation plan and direct cost proposal.
Davis.
Mr. Davis.
Linger.
Mr. Linger second, all in favor?
Aye.
Hold that motion carried. Number 17, petty cash burial fund, Greene County treasurer.
Rivera.
Third.
Lennon seconds.
And seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
All this carried. 18, resolution accepting bids for 2023 in-rem property.
Davis.
True. True second, all in favor?
Aye.
All that's carried. 19, authorize the treasurer to accept repurchase offer related to the 16 in-rem foreclosure.
Linger.
Davis.
Linger, Mr. Davis, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 20, resolution accepting bid for sale of in-rem property.
Leg,
Blake,
Davis.
Davis second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, that's also carried. Number 21, reappointing members, community service board.
Davis.
Davis,
leg,
Blake second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, that's
Opposed.
okay. Reappointing members to the board of directors, soil conservation board.
Rivera.
True. Rivera, Mr. True second, all in favor of that?
Aye.
Opposed, that's carried. Number 23, authorization distribution of 40 stack. Okay.
Davis. Quick question, Charlie.
Go ahead.
Keith, does this seem a little low year to year now?
To be honest, I haven't looked at it, so I'm not sure what.
Depends on the town, but yeah, there, I know what my town was down about 15,000.
I mean, Wyndham was up.
And Wyndham was up.
We do this only twice a year, so you're catching real estate activity from 6 months ago, so
Yep.
was it down market?
Gotcha. Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
24, authorizing chairman and clerk to sign and execute warrant.
Davis.
Martin, seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 25, authorizing charge back of assessment roll related service and materials. State software licensing fee, 2526.
Davis.
Davis,
leg,
Blake, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. 26, budget amendment. Supplemental insurance recovery, Greene County Highway. Martinez. True. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, that's carried. Budget amendment, insurance recovery, Greene County Highway.
Davis.
Davis, second, all in favor?
Charlie, why are we going through this? Didn't we do this last month or the month before?
We might have, but it's fairly repetitive, but correction.
The correction? More, less?
Just for one.
Okay, thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, that's carried. 28, budget amendment, authorizing purchase of new 100-gallon cooler for weight measure.
Davis.
Davis. Second? Bueller. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 29, budget amendment, insurance recovery, human service.
Finger.
Davis.
David, second. All in favor of that?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 30, budget amendment, Greene County Public Health, Children and Youth with Special Health Care Needs. Martinez, Blake, second. All in favor of that?
Aye.
Opposed? That's
Mr.
carried.
Lennon second.
31, budget amendment, Greene County Public Defender, Division of Criminal Justice Service.
Davis.
Davis.
leg,
Blake, Mr. Lincoln. Second, all in favor of that?
Aye.
Opposed, that's carried. 32, budget amendment, authorizing funds, Greene County Historical Society. Like to make that?
second, leg,
Blake, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, that's carried. 33, budget amendment, Greene County Historian, New York, 250 local partnership block allocation.
Rivera.
Mr. Rivera.
Lennon.
Blake, Ms. Leonard.
Lennon.
Leonard, excuse me.
Oh.
Sound alike.
Speak
All
up.
in favor?
Charlie, I heard true. I didn't hear Lennon.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, that's carried. 34, budget amendment, Wayne C. Steenberg, Greene County Legislature Grant Program. Martinez.
leg,
Blake,
Lennon,
all in favor? Aye. Favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 35, correcting Center Road. Town of Ashland, Blair, Gary, and Monica, tax map ID number number 76.00-3-2.
Approve.
Leg,
Like, that's the,
Mr. Lake,
yes.
all in favor?
Aye.
Oh. 36, authorization to pay claims highway. Lennon.
Village, Lennon and Village.
Okay. Good. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Welcome, carried. And authorization to pay claims, I'll take that. Anybody else? Don't be bad.
Linger.
Later. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, that's carried. 38, changing, altering, or revising tentative budget following public hearing. Increase fund balance. Distribute table.
You know.
Rivera.
All in favor?
Hey, I got Lou Rivera, right? Yep. And I had a request from one of your committee members to do a roll call vote on this.
Who requested a roll call vote?
Daryl,
No, that's for the next one.
that was the next one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roll call vote is up for hit you wrong.
yeah.
38.
This is the one on the $2 million we're giving to the towns.
2.8.
Yeah, 2.8.
No, this is,
No.
I'm putting fund balance into reduce the.
This is fund balance increases, that's all.
Both of them are.
Yeah.
Hang on. Great.
This has to do though with the help of the EMS for helping.
No.
No, this is.
No, this is the 2.3.
This is
coming
reducing
additionally
your
from sales
tax
tax.
rate
Oh,
across all 14 towns.
The next one is, this is the one that I had to request
okay.
for the roll call. The next one is the one we discussed after the budget hearing and after the public hearing, the
Okay.
senior career.
Towns.
Yeah, both of them are there.
Yeah.
Meals on Wheels and, the town funds. That's the next resolution. This is the one that I had to request for.
Is this gonna be a roll call? Chairman?
It's up to you. Anybody according to our rules, any of the committee members can request a roll call.
Oh, if it was requested, let's do it.
Legislator Davis,
No.
Legislator Lewandowski,
yes.
Legislator Lang,
No.
Legislator Lennon,
No.
Legislator Rivera,
Yes.
Chairperson Martinez,
No.
Legislator Tru,
No.
Legislator Buich,
Aye.
Chairman Linger.
No.
Mr. Chairman, we have,
Excuse me. I don't know if I was cold.
You're not.
Okay, so.
we have 1,804
You could vote on
ayes
it.
and 4,529.
We're trying to bring it up to.
Yep, refresh.
So the majority on that committee is 617. The 4529 knows. Does not have.
Did not. All right, right along. Number 39, changing, altering, revising tentative budget following public hearing.
Just a quick question for, this is, now this one is for the funding to the towns now?
This is the funding to the towns, and it has the appropriation for the Meals on Wheels. Yeah, Meals on Wheels and their mileage.
Why are we doing them both together?
I was just gonna ask that. So we grouped together the Meals on Wheels program and the funding for the EMS to the towns.
One of them, we just given Sean direction to go ahead and move on when they were here. The other one came up afterwards. So that's why that was separated.
I think they all should be separated out.
You should separate those two, separate resolution. I mean,
We can separate the
Two completely different things.
Separated from, the next two, or
Bring them out
that,
forward.
this next resolution, separated the EMS and then the, Meals on Wheels.
You can amend it before, sure.
Amended from the board.
Can we have a roll call on both of them then, please?
We can do that. All right, so you want to split this off to the first one with the contracts with the towns and Greene EMS as one?
I think we need a resolution to amend this resolution to separate the two items.
Correct.
There's actually 3 items.
So that's what I'm saying, what are we separating it into?
You got Mountaintop Historical Society in there too.
Yeah, we have three.
Yeah,
There's 3 of them there.
Just for clarification, the top is an accounting correction, just a change in the authorization code. This payment was made months ago, but it was charged to the wrong account. This is just basically a journal entry. But it doesn't really have anything to do with budget adoption or changing in budget.
It was already,
This is just an accounting correction on the 15.
Right, but I still think it should be removed separately.
You can move
Yeah.
it to a different resolution.
Yeah, I think they all should be on their own
so the
standalone.
three separate resolutions.
Yeah.
Split this into three separate ones.
Yeah.
So I have, we'll move that.
I will move to change this one resolution into 3 separate resolutions.
Second on that.
Second.
Second from Mike.
All in favor?
Aye.
So for clarity, if I could call this an ABC,
Short on that work.
A would be,
A would be EMS, then contracts with towns and Greene EMS.
okay? B,
Meals on Wheels.
Yep.
homebound meals.
Yeah.
And C would be the journal entry.
Yes. The journal entry.
And we're doing A, B, and C via roll call. Correct?
Yes.
As amended?
Just let me know when you're ready for that.
One.
Get a second, Tommy's gonna set that up. That was-
So on A, the EMS, we do that.
Well, now we need to split these off and we need a separate resolution now for each one of these. Approving A. We'll do that first. Which is the EMS money,
Yeah, that's how I took that.
right? So that's the first resolution would be,
Okay, I'll make a resolution for altering the budget for the aid to towns with the EMS.
Second.
Legislator Ludo,
No.
Legislator Light,
Aye.
Legislator Lennon,
Yes.
Legislator Rivera,
Yes.
Legislator, Chairperson Martinez.
Yes.
Legislator Tru,
Yes.
Legislator Buich,
Aye.
Legislator Taylor,
Aye.
Chairman Linder.
aye.
Mr. Chairman, we have 5,765 ayes and 618 noes.
That's carried. Okay, I will make a resolution for altering the budget for the homebound meal.
I'll second it.
Legislator Ludo,
Aye.
Legislator Lang,
Aye.
Legislator Lennon,
Yes.
Legislator Rivera,
Yes.
Chairperson Martinez,
Yes.
Legislator Tru,
Yes.
Legislator Buich,
Nay.
Legislator Davis,
Aye.
and Chairman Linger.
Aye.
Chairman, we have 5,765 ayes and 618 noes.
That's fine.
Okay. And for C, I will make a resolution to correct the bookkeeping for the Mountaintop Historical Society funds.
I'll second.
Legislator Menudo,
Aye.
Legislator Lang,
Aye.
Legislator Lennon,
Yes.
Legislator Rivera,
Yes.
Chairperson Martinez,
Yes.
Legislator Tru,
Yes.
Legislator Buich,
Aye.
Legislator Davis,
Aye.
and Chairman Linger.
Aye.
Chairman, we have 6,383 ayes and 0 noes.
We're going to split that off on Wednesday night to 3 separate resolutions, correct?
As of now,
And
Well, I didn't know if we needed an approval of the existing resolution as amended, as a single resolution. But, okay.
Okay, number 39. Changing, altering, revising tentative budget following public hearing.
We just did that.
Well,
Another fine mess you got us into over here.
It's 50,
No, 40, Joe.
We're on number 40.
4-0.
it's 40, yeah.
That was 39, A, B, and C.
Yeah,
Sorry about it, sure.
40. Yes.
as amended, adopting budget 26.
Right?
Davis.
All in favor?
Aye.
Oh,
Opposed?
Opposed.
we have Buich, Menudo.
Is it supposed to be roll call too?
I was gonna say, it was a
In committee, it's generally not, unless somebody asks for it. Who was the third? Did I hear a third one?
I was a no.
I was a no.
Patty?
No, I'm
It's
not.
the two, I have two no's.
Rivera,
Okay.
Menudo,
Rivera,
Oh,
Rivera,
okay, just,
and
No,
Buich.
no.
Yeah, Menudo, Buich, Rivera.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, 41. Making appropriations for the conduct of county government for the year 26.
Davis.
Second. True. Mr. Williams, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Same three.
Yeah, there's a. And tonight we have a. Right. Oh. Positive.
Evening, everyone.
Okay.
To start our monthly report, Greene County payments on delinquent taxes. In summary, the collection of the delinquent taxes for October of 25 totaled $505,284.69. compared to $509,888.97 in October of '24, for a decrease of $4,604.28. Year-to-date payments for '25 collections are $7,759,066.43, compared to $5,676,831.41 in 2024, or an increase of $2,082,235.02. In summary, the amount of Greene County delinquent taxes as of October 25 totaled $9,008,381.66, compared to $8,873,250.49 in October of '24, or an increase of $135,131.17. Our analysis of our 2025 sales tax received through November 13th, 2025 is $43,392,822.15, compared to $41,300,383.23 for 2024, or an increase of $2,092,438.92, 5.07%. I want to share just a couple things. As you know, the Treasurer's Office had a busy month with the foreclosures and the in-rem sales. So I just wanted to share a couple things with you that I think help us understand we're on the right track with some things. One of the questions that was asked by the Administrator's Office was how we did online versus in person. I think this is important to know how we structure in the future. In 2025, 1,157 individuals registered to bid. In 2022 online as well, 1,026 registered to bid. 2019, the last live auction, 127 voted or registered to bid, and in 2018 it was 129. So we're getting almost tenfold participation using the online system. Another thing I thought you might find some interest in is on the sales side of things. As you know, many properties were repurchased after our foreclosure, which is good for the taxpayers. I'm glad to hear they were able to do so. Original base amount due to the county, due to our payments to the other municipalities and districts, $328,690 rounded off. Penalties and interest, $158,569, for a total of $487,260. So just under $500,000 owed to us. The bid amounts from the parcels that were bid upon, $3,071,209, giving a surplus above the amount owed of $2,583,949. And as you all know, this will be returned through the court system to the owners of record once they petition for it. And we have been contacted by organizations that do that. They actually contact the folks that are due money, and they help them petition to do it.
Yeah.
So we have released that information as requested. At the end of the day here, we had one property that was unsold. I believe that Ed, maybe you confirm this. I believe that was in town of Lexington. And that was a property that had some issues. that, were ultimately not bid on, but I believe there has been some interest in it, after the fact.
Yes,
And
there,
then we had, go ahead, Ed.
yes, there is interest. Somebody's looking into it right now. I also like to point out, Keith, I'm sorry to interrupt, that if any dispossessed homeowner fails to make a claim over a period of 36 months, those funds do not go back to New York State. They become county funds. So this is our first year at this. We'll have to measure what percentage of funds do not go back to homeowners and remain with us.
Thanks, Ed. And we had one property that did not meet the amount owed. Interest, penalties, totaled about 50,530. Bid was 19,000. And this property again had extreme circumstances in it where I believe a building was taken down post-fire, if I recall correctly.
We approved the, I think it's called the former Bullseye Tavern, had to be demoed for building code issues. The town then placed that on the tax bill, which increased the amount of back taxes owed. However, insufficient funds were collected, pledged. And I believe also that $19,000 is now walked from the purchase.
Okay.
And number 2 is walked from the purchase.
So that appears to be our problem child, if you will. That's something that the county is going to take a loss on at this point unless something changes.
How many total properties, Keith, did you have?
We had
that sold or that were repurchased?
Were on the block?
Hey, Mike, when we started this whole thing, we had over 300 properties. There was a lot of redemption and then a lot of repurchase. And I believe at the end of the day, we had approximately 51. Keith, is that correct? Somewhere 51 or 53. But of those, there were 7 late repurchases. So we were somewhere in the 40s at the time of the auction, high 40s.
Which one? Only one that we lost.
I have 52. I have 52, but like Ed said, not everything was either sold or repurchased.
Yeah, I think 2 were late repurchases, at least 2. It was, I gotta say, Keith, it was a really monumental job by your very small crew that handles this. There were over 300 title searches completed and read. And I don't know how many deeds came back, but I think I reviewed as many as 14 repurchases. I don't have my files in front of me, but it was really an amazing job.
And in total, I have, with the additional repurchase, about 35 repurchases. So this is successful, and I have also recognized my staff because they have done a tremendous job with this. This was a heavy lift. Especially after, a couple of years of not doing anything.
Yeah, and I want to, Ed and I talked about sending congratulations to your staff. This was a monumental task.
Yeah,
They did a very nice job.
Particularly with the complexities of the Supreme Court decision, decisions. It was monumental. So, and I believe in the past, our average sales were in the 90s. For items actually getting to the auction. For us to have waited so long now, 3 years, and to get down to 50 parcels, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would consider it a very successful effort.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully, we only lost on the one property, but that's how quickly we could get upside down in this year.
Yeah. And we should recognize our legal, our county attorney as well. He was a big part of the process.
I'll pass on that, but thank you.
But yeah, that property was unique, but it does bring, it's more common to have us clean up the property and, grass cutting when there's absentee landlords and that kind of stuff. This case had a demolition of a fairly large structure, so that wasn't usual. I am feared that going forward, that because of Henny Pen, when we have these add-ons because of work we had to do to prep the property, we will lose the net sale. probably more often than not, because we can't keep any more than the court structured. I believe it's 1% per month for interest earnings, and then fees.
It's still 12%, Sean, so 12% over 2 years is considerable.
And we've done that calculation, just so you know, internally, we've looked at the actual amount due in taxes versus the amount due with penalties and interest. So obviously, as I mentioned, it was 158,000 and change in penalties and interest. So although we did not, we were not successful with 100% of the properties, at the end of the day, we netted more than the actual tax due. That makes sense. Now, I have skipped the report this month for the top 25 delinquencies. December 3rd is the date that we settle. I believe we settle all these, and they have to the 3rd to pay up.
Yeah.
So I'll be back next month putting that report together for you again. But this month it had less value this month than it does on a normal month basis. Does anybody have any questions? We have done a follow-up on what worked and what didn't work, which I do have. I'm not going to read that. That's multiple pages, but we've done an initial exit discussion, if you will, post auction. So there were some good questions there that we did also look into. So I think we had a successful auction, and we're taking the next steps to make sure that we're successful again. And if there's anything that we came up that we think we can improve upon, we're already looking down that road. Any other questions? All right, well, thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Anything else, or, okay,
Motion to close.
second,